Ain't we insane?
Oh, you ruined it. You've done the fun ones.
You guys,
Tabletop.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Another apology. Another apology video.
Yeah.
You got it lined up.
Well, of course I have. Yeah, it's good to go, man. All of the apology videos are pre-made.
Yeah.
Will you stop it?
Okay.
You bad man.
We started already.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
You were saying. Of course. Carry on. Yeah.
I'd like to start. I'd like to start, if you don't mind.
Start.
Yes,
Yes. No, we don't mind. Go ahead.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Carry on.
This will make no sense to people that will be watching it for the first time.
Yeah, very true.
Well, that's the best introduction to us, is it not? Starting off with something that no one knows unless they've been involved.
Yeah, I agree.
This is non-alcoholic, by the way. I'm not showing the label.
This is
0. That's alcoholic. This isn't. That's alcoholic. This isn't.
Cheers, everyone. I think we should start with an announcement, and it's something I don't think many people know, particularly in the UK. It's really bloody hot, like really bloody hot. Oh my god, is it hot? Wow.
And it's September.
Yeah. Ben, it's September, actually. I think
it's September, of course. September. Yeah, how could I forget?
Yeah.
#September.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome. We're Post Sanity, guys. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. And this is Rolly Recap.
Yes.
Oh.
Because we do tabletop RPGs.
Do we? Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. It's been a while since we've done one, to be fair.
That's true. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. To be honest with you, I quite enjoyed the chat we had the other week. That was quite fun. Sort of just mucking around for a while. And somebody wasn't there, were they, Guile?
Was I clearly busy and far more important than you?
Yes, absolutely. But I'm still going to rib you for it, mate.
Okay.
Hello, Baker Me, Baker Ma. Hope you're having a cold one at home as well.
A cold one. Needed. Yeah.
Talking that, we just got our fridge back.
Talking of that. Oh, fridge back. Yeah.
My
a little lead bite. Yeah.
There's a little fridge there.
Just a petite little fridge.
Yes. So my parents,
petite little fridge.
My parents' fridge died on them for a while, and I had to lend them my what we call the beer fridge.
Yeah.
Which is the fridge where we put all the beer and the drinks and stuff.
Okay.
So all of a sudden we had no cold drinks.
So someone who's sober and you're talking all about alcohol. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Alcohol's great.
There's Coke in there as well. You know there's Coke in there and appetizers because you're the one who comes over and drinks.
Cocaine.
What? No! Will you stop it? You don't need to keep that cold.
No, we keep that somewhere else.
Yeah.
Wow. This took a turn already. Oh god.
Oh, brilliant.
If anyone has ever wondered why we're called Post Sanity.
Yeah, there you go. Now you know.
Now you know.
Because we say things and then afterwards we realise we're insane for saying them live on a streaming.
I think most of the time I know at the time.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
yeah.
That is fair.
Do you though?
Yeah.
I think I'll just put in the chat what that is. Max Chaos. Yeah.
Minimum chaos. Because there's only 3 of us.
Too right. Can I tell you about something cool I did today?
No! Yes, of course you can.
Oh, yeah.
Genuinely very, very cool.
Yeah.
So you know me. I'm a man with many talents.
A high flyer.
A high flyer, quite literally. Because
right.
I took a little trip down to a place called Red Hill. I know. Just popped myself into a little 2-seater.
Hold on. What's wrong with Red Hill?
What's right with Red Hill?
Well.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I went to Red Hill Aerodrome. Popped myself into a little 2-seater plane, just as you do. I saw one hanging about. I was like, that'd do.
Stole it. Yeah.
Stole it. Took off.
GTA.
Took off. Flew for about 45 minutes. Landed somewhere else. Place called Headcall. Took back off again. Another 45 minutes back. I genuinely, actually, truly did that. Like, that's not a joke. That really is what I did. I didn't do the
hold on a second.
Yeah.
Would you like to qualify that you didn't steal the plane?
Do I have to? Yeah, that is true.
No, you don't. No.
I'm very, very lucky to.
Yeah.
That my parents have a bit part ownership in a 2-seater plane. And my dad was around, and he said, "Do you want to go?" Actually, he asked Ben first because he doesn't like me. So, yeah, he asked.
Only my son.
He asked Ben before he asked his own son. No.
I'm more important.
That sounds about right to me.
Ben was great.
Ben puts up with his son all the time. He deserves to thank his son's friend / housemate / secret gay lover. There's a running. There is a running joke for those who don't know, although everyone who's here does know, that I believe that Rob and Ben are secret gay lovers.
Don't. We don't want it to get out.
It's not going to be a secret then, is it?
Yeah, come on.
Well, it's still not hardcore evidence, so...
God. Yeah. It's, you're working on it, though, aren't you? At some day.
He's installed cameras in the house.
I thought he might have.
Yeah.
I did wonder what.
So you remember that gift I bought you both?
Oh yes. I did wonder what the weird.
That camera.
Yeah. What the weird whirring sounds were.
Love.
Our Baker Meat, I agree. We are rollier than now. I like that.
That's the tagline.
Yes, I agree. I like that tagline. Yeah.
That's the tagline of the Rolly Grail channel.
Yeah,
for sure.
rollier than now.
We are rollier than now. That was cute. I like that.
May I talk about something else I did today?
No.
Actually, maybe it's better to wait till David gets here. But I wanted to talk about a podcast. And not a Rolly Grail podcast. But maybe we wait till David gets here to properly go through that. But he did say he'll be with us hopefully about past. We'll see how that goes.
If he's not here, right, at past, we're making an announcement whether he's here or not.
Oh,
because
absolutely.
I get to talk about it as well.
You get to talk about.
I mean, you're the main person in it, right? So yeah.
Right. Okay. We're not going to spoil it, but can we just talk about how he misspelled my surname?
He misspelled your surname.
No, I missed it.
Really?
I've got to have a look.
Yep. And I haven't told him because I can't bring myself to tell him because I know about his neurodiversity.
Oh, of course.
So a part of me is feeling like an utter of a friend for not having done that.
Clueless.
Sorry, an utter of a friend for not like.
Oh, that is
correcting
quite.
him.
Yes,
But
quite a misspelling. Yeah.
But it was a little bit too late because it's already in the title and it's already in the link. So even if he changes the title of the episode, the link's going to stay the same. So I was like, what's done is done. I kind of like it, Clueless.
Clueless. That sounds quite good.
Clueless.
Yeah.
And also, I don't really like my surname being out there. Like, that's why I call myself Kyle Nicholas and everything. I don't know why.
That's why you call yourself Clueless.
Yeah. Go.
That's why I call myself Clueless.
Yeah, you are part of the Clueless.
But what I do love is that when he introduces me at the start of said thing, he pronounces it perfectly. Yeah. So I'm like, huh. Yeah. But that, like, right, sorry, this sounds like I'm taking the piss out of him. I'm not. He has got dyslexia. So that it's not a funny thing to, like, take the piss out of. But, yeah.
I think it's hilarious.
You said it, not me.
Wow.
I'm only kidding.
God.
You said it,
I'm only
not me.
Baker Me says she knows what we're talking about.
Oh, wow. It's
Don't.
gone out.
The whole point of it is to keep it secret.
Ooh.
I mean, Joe, fuck it, I'm going to say it. I am going to say it, actually, fuck it.
Yeah, go
so
on.
Basically, David and I did a thing. David has a dance company called EQ Dance Company, and he created a podcast during the pandemic called The Art of EQ, where he wants to interview other artists and creative people. And he wanted to restart it, and he asked me to be. I said I would be up for doing that, and he invited me along to be the opening of season 2.
Hey.
And it's actually a really good conversation, and it's quite chill, and I think it was quite nice to not be so hyper around David for once. Like, I was still a little bit hyper because he's still my friend and I still enjoy his company, but like it was a lot more tamer than it normally is.
You
like,
mean
when
than
we do this,
D&D?
Then D&D, then Lasers
Yeah,
and Feelings,
yeah.
then like being on stream with me. Like I'm a lot. I know I'm a lot, and I know I'm a lot for his neurodivergence. So it's kind of like
You're a lot
it
for all
can
of
be.
us.
I like how we left that there. That's how you know that we're housemates, is because we know how to leave a silence there. That like Ben's looking at me through the camera like, shh, let it linger for a moment.
It's because you two have the same fucking brain because you're gay secret lovers. You've been inside one another, therefore.
Oh god.
You know exactly how their insides work.
Oh god.
Bloody hell.
Jesus.
Should we talk about the episode?
Yeah, maybe.
And this is why I know I'm a lot for David.
Before we
I'm a lot for you two.
Before we go into the episode, does anyone want to talk about what we're doing on Sunday this week?
Yes. Yes, because I finally get to join it, and I know what's going down before you lot do.
I don't know what that means yet, but okay. Go on.
Because of the game that we're playing, it's called Time Flux.
Yes.
We will be doing the second episode of Time Flux, and I will be joining, and I already know my character, and I already know the event, and I know how it starts. It's like, you lot have no clue. No clue.
I like how Akaz has just been completely left out of this.
What do you mean?
We're doing lasers as well, right?
I was going to mention that in a minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I'd let Kyle enjoy the Time Flux moment, and then.
Right, okay.
Time Flux is far superior to lasers and feelings.
I thought he was doing it on purpose.
Excuse me,
Okay,
Kyle.
good.
I don't want to talk about Rob. I'm talking about me.
Do I have to reprimand you on stream? I mean.
Yeah, reprimand me away,
Kyle.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is this: if you do that to me, you then have to see me all day on Sunday, and I'm coming in early because I've got a screening to watch. So if you really think about it, reprimand me now, you'll get punished later and for a longer period of time.
Fair point.
In person. Yeah. So I'm just putting that out there.
That is a fair point. That is, yeah. I mean, I'm already having to deal with you in person. I don't want anything worse to be happening than that, you know. So.
And the best bit is, you know what's going to happen is I'm going to end up being sat next to you in Time Flux like we always are. So then you're going to have literally me next to you being like, "Hey, remember you reminded me on stream?"
Yeah, no, I'm very much looking forward to it, and you say whatever you need to, and it's all good.
I think Gary would respond well to that.
I think so. Gary. Yeah, I can't wait to play Gary Guard again. The most useless player character I think has ever been created.
You do like doing that, don't you? You got a knack for that.
The thing is that's what I normally do with my NPCs. I don't mind you guys steamrolling over them, and then I was just like, why don't I just play a character like that and see how far we can take it? Because oh man, it's so fun to go. I'll just go along with whatever. It's brilliant.
But you had Breeze first, though.
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't quite the same. He had that.
I would argue that Breeze died, and thing he hasn't.
Yeah, Gary Guard. That's a good point.
Yeah,
good point.
yeah. I forgot his name. That's how insignificant he is.
Exactly.
No, wait. Is that the name of your character
Gary
in
Guard.
Time Flux?
Yeah. He's a security guard named Gary Guard. I put a lot of thought into this, Kyle. A lot of thought. And he's
got a whistle. He's got a whistle.
He's got a whistle and a flashlight. What more do you want? And I think at one point I said he had a gun, even though I'm not actually sure if
I don't think you're ready for my character, and I can't fucking wait.
I'm looking forward to it. Well, the thing is that your character kind of ended up coming into D&D because originally you were going to be an accountant in Time Flux. So I remember that conversation.
Financial advisor, yeah.
Yeah, financial advisor, yeah. And that kind of bled into D&D in the end, didn't it? And
bled in? No, that was literally what happened. We took the character from Time Flux and placed it into the D&D character to save time from sitting there for like 5 hours trying to figure out a character. So the financial advisor no longer exists. That's the only spoiler I'm going to give you.
Okay.
But it's even better.
Even better than a financial advisor.
Even better.
Wow.
And the name is everything.
Oh.
I can't wait for that. I'm going to be really interested to see what you come up with. And also, I don't know if you know where we ended up at the end of the last Time Flux.
I do, because David told me.
Yeah.
And that's why I know what's going to happen at the start of the episode.
So for everyone at home, if you don't remember, the we ended up transporting. This is myself and Josh ended up transporting to the Couturier, who is genuinely the best character Josh has ever played, and possibly any of us have ever played.
Wow.
Yeah, I swear, man.
Rude.
He is such. Kyle, you'll see what I mean when he plays it, because
He's good,
he's so straight, and the rest of us are wetting ourselves laughing whilst he's just literally just there like, what's so funny? He's so good. So we ended up being transported into the future, and I think the entire universe was about to collapse. I can't wait to see what happens next and how we get out of it. And Ben,
Yeah, but also Ben's character didn't time flux, so
he's fine.
the thing is
He's
that
still
you
living.
think
yeah.
you think of, because I've spoken with David and I'm aware of things that are going to happen. So
Cool.
just saying.
But the last thing we heard about your character, Ben, was that he lived a full and happy life. So let's see how that gets
Certainly
ruined.
So look, that can't
Like,
change.
he lived a full and happy life
Yeah.
in a universe that is collapsing.
Well,
okay.
it was
Parallel, I think.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
it parallel?
we moved forward in
I
time,
haven't
and Ben's character stayed where he was. So we moved forward into the sort of death of the universe. That's quite cool.
Interesting to see. Yeah, where it goes.
Yeah, exactly.
I know where it's going.
I'm very much looking forward to it. Because there was.
I can't remember. Wait, I need to find the form of the character, because David and I did one ironically after we filmed the podcast.
Yeah.
So
well,
so it's somewhere, but I don't know where it is. But then all I remember is the name is everything. What my character is everything, and what's going on.
Hey!
Ah.
And speaking of the devil,
Here
the
she
and
is.
he shall appear.
It's fine, I'm here now, guys.
Oh, thank
It's all good.
God!
Here we go.
Well, look at her with the fresh fucking trim.
Yeah.
Sorry.
My wrist says,
Full on faded sides and everything. What the hell?
Yeah. Wow.
to be honest,
wait.
you know when you sometimes go like, hey, alright, I just want a little bit off the top, and they go, yeah, that enough, great, just that little bit, great. And they just like...
These
Well, I wouldn't mind. I got a glorious video earlier this week. This week from David of him lying on the floor in a gym, and one of my favorite all-time songs is playing.
Yeah.
And it starts with pointing at the ceiling of a disco ball in a gym, just whilst my favorite song is playing, and then it turns around with David like lying and lip syncing on the floor.
Yeah.
It was everything.
Oh,
Wow.
It was everything. I'll show you lot after
Yeah,
stream because
brilliant.
of the music in it. We'll get the copyright strike and blah, 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 and all that. But yeah, it was funny. It's most probably one of my favorite videos I think I'll ever receive.
Brilliant.
Loved it.
If you get a chance,
Wow.
stick it in the chat, because that sounds wicked. David, we were about to talk about the podcast, and then we kind of...
But we finished talking about it now.
We're finished now, so we're not allowed to talk about
Yeah.
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Well, I mean, I was the guest, so I decided to talk about it on your behalf. And I said, if he's not here by past, then you were late. So technically,
Yeah.
I was still playing by the rules.
You're getting highs and hellos in the chat, David, by the way.
Hello.
Hello.
First things first, before we talk about that podcast, is it hot in Scotland?
Oh.
Oh,
it's
mate.
freezing.
Yeah, I was in the gym at noon, and I was like... like,
Sweating.
sweat poured off us.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's been very warm. Even this evening, it was it started raining because of the heat. So like, even though it was raining, it stopped now. But it's like when I went out, I could feel the heat. It was like tropical. It was fucking
God, was it about 12 degrees? Really?
Yeah.
Wow, hitting 12.
Oh,
God.
no,
Wow.
we were in the 20s. We were in the 20s.
In the 20s. 21 degrees. Wow.
Yeah, it's basically apocalypse level for us.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Y'all must be
Like, hell
melting.
itself.
Lady Baker Meldroy is saying, I like the way you and David got to know each other better on the podcast. Yeah, we fucking did.
Hell yes. This is what I was going to say. So I was lucky enough to have time to listen to the entire thing, and I know Ben listened to some of it as well.
Oh, no, I've listened to all of it.
Oh, you have listened to all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
You weren't here when he told me that he had listened to it because you were off like doing something.
I was off getting
So-
my ladies, mate. What's wrong with you?
Stop advertising Budweiser. We don't have a sponsorship.
I was off getting one of these.
No, I'm
So,
just
Ben,
clear.
Ben,
Okay.
whilst whilst we've got a second, should we just quickly review it between the two of us? Just say what we thought. Yeah. No, guys, you did really, really well. Honestly, what a listen! I meant to. In fact, I think I texted you. I listened to the first 10 minutes. I was like, I need to do some other things. And I listened to the first 10 minutes. I was like, I'll come back to it later. And then after hearing that, I was like, I want to listen to the whole thing actually. So I texted you guys. I was like, oh, well done. This is really good. I'm going to listen to the whole thing. And I did straight, like literally as soon as I started.
I love that. I'm going to listen to the whole thing. Yeah. That's normally what you do when you listen to a podcast, babe.
Yeah, I don't always listen to things like fully all the way through. I'll listen to like half of it and then half of it later or something like that. You know, just because.
Like, wait. So I have to tell David something.
Right. Yeah.
Only because so I talked about it whilst you weren't here, and then I realised that I'm a bad friend if I don't tell you. But there's nothing we can do about it now. But you spelled my name wrong.
I can do something about it now.
You called him.
No, because the link's already gonna be my surname. You can't change it like the link. The link's gonna be the name.
Well, the link you could probably just leave as it is.
Yeah. Clueless.
Carl.
I quite like
Clueless.
it.
Yeah.
I think it's
I like it. It does.
Yeah.
It adds to the neurodiversity fucking part of the, I just like wrote that. It's what, I'm keeping it.
I literally said that. I was like, oh, see, now I sound like a bad friend because he's neurodivergent, so I didn't want to tell him because I didn't want to upset you. But then part of me was like, I know he's dyslexic, so that's kind of harsh. I love it.
It's staying now.
I love it.
Fuck this.
I was just gonna say.
You said my name perfectly in the podcast.
What? Fuckface.
Yep.
Very true. I was just gonna say, it's so nice when something. So I listen to a lot of podcasts that I would say is probably people who are good mates and stuff outside of it, and it's really nice to hear that dynamic through a podcast. And you guys hit that so well. You were just. Like, you were talking about serious things and all that stuff, but there was just so much fun going through it, and it was just so many little, jokes and little jabs at each other and stuff like that. It was, honestly, you guys hit the, really hit the nail on that one. You did really, really well, and genuinely should be proud of that.
I am. I loved it. We had a blast.
I've already recorded episode 2, and it's going to be coming out next month.
Cute.
Cool.
Another guest.
Also...
lined up.
Are you gonna do videos of the podcast? Because I think you could do that on YouTube like a month after or whatever.
Yeah, I've got videos. I just need the time to do it. So at the moment, I kind of just focus on audio, and then I might do a video release.
Like you did refer to the video.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah. I mean, she made an epic introduction.
Yeah.
And then David reminded me that it was audio, and it was like, oh, we need to describe what it is that we're showing.
There are a couple of...
It's a podcast. It's not a
mind flare.
There
it's
are
not a stream.
There are a couple of moments where it's obvious that you guys are doing something. So at one point, I think you're both dancing, and then you're like, "Oh yeah, we need to say we're dancing." By the way, that's great.
Yeah.
David, I liked your inhaler break as well.
Oh, yeah.
I quite enjoyed
that was funny, wasn't it? Yeah.
We both did that.
Yeah. That was good.
That was very good. Very good. Yeah. Brilliant. Genuinely just.
Oh, and also, just because you couldn't see it, I did this. I went. I should have done that as my introduction.
It's funny. I could visually see that already when I was watching it.
You knew it was happening. Yeah.
I knew.
You lot just know me so well.
Yeah.
Well, if I can, I'm going to see if I can drop the link in the chat for Twitch.
L chat.
Genuinely worth a listen. Not even kidding.
L chat.
There we go. Should be in there now. Genuinely worth a listen. Really, really fun.
Oh, Clueless.
Yes, there's Mr. Clueless.
Clueless.
And I also liked the shout-outs. Can I just say, I really like the shout-outs. In particular, my name got shouted out 3 separate times, and it was always about how you were trying to annoy me. So
yes.
So thank you for that.
Love that. I think you got more mentions than Josh and Ben did then.
Yeah. Not for good things. No. I think our mentions were better.
Yeah.
I mean, it was Schwar and Brenda, aka Josh and Ben. That was it.
Yeah.
That's all they got.
Yeah.
Love that.
But I like The thing I liked the most, and I think it's because it's the same way that I feel, so I connected with you, Kyle, in that moment, was when you talked a bit about the safe space and where your safe space is, which is with us, which is really nice.
Yep.
But I genuinely feel exactly the same. So it was lovely to sort of hear that from somebody else when, in my head, I'm thinking exactly the same thing. So,
and that's the thing is I don't think people really talk about stuff like that. Sorry. And so I think, like, especially because it's like, especially being around straight guys, for me anyways, is like, oh, don't talk about feelings, because straight guys don't really genuinely talk about their feelings. Like, I think on a rare occasion when I've been like really emotional and I've talked to Ben when he's dropped me home, Ben will kind of open up a little bit to me, and
That's
be
when
like,
we talk. Yeah.
yeah, when we have our talks, and that's it. Like, so like it's very rare for me to kind of mention things like that, but like genuinely in a world where I have massive trust issues with men, gay or straight, especially going to an all-boys school, being called like perf from the day like the first day at school, not knowing what it was, and just like being bullied that whole way through. Like, I have so many trust issues with men, so like being able to sit in a room with you lot and just like be myself, piss you lot off, but also make you laugh, and then you lot make me laugh and also piss me off.
Yeah.
Like, to have that kind of environment where I could genuinely be crazy Kyle, like wacky, wonderful, say the wrong things all the time Kyle, and not feel like any less than or made to feel like, oh, there's the queer kid, like, oh, like anything like that. It's one of the most beautiful things that I think why I think I've really kind of slotted in with Dungeons and Dragons as well, and the tabletop RPGs now, is because it is that safe space, and you can do whatever the fuck you want, and what you do is you want to make all your friends laugh. Like, I think everything that we all do is really, we just try and make each other laugh, and that's and like in any reaction that we do, and anything, like any like roll of the dice, like the moment, like in a few episodes ago when we all stood up and walked, well, I stood up and walked away because Rob rolled another fucking 2, and it was like just that camaraderie, I guess. Like, so being able to kind of say that I mean, David made a great safe space for me to feel comfortable to talk about.
Still so good. Like, everybody leans over and just silence.
Yep. You're all so angry with me, even though it's a dice roll.
But you rolled them.
Yeah, okay.
You rolled them.
It was my fault. As per usual, I'm the problem.
But even David says, like, there's footage of me being a hooligan.
Yeah.
A hooligan.
Yeah.
Just by sitting at a table rolling dice. Like,
I was like, I gotcha. You like it now? Yeah, I gotcha.
Love it.
Yeah,
but I'm really looking forward to seeing the next one. So yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to say, genuinely, if you get a chance, have a look at that, or have a listen to that podcast. And it is well worth the time. About hour and 5, hour and 10, and
hour and 5,
flew by for me. It was two friends having fun, but talking about genuinely serious and important topics, and I thought it was great.
We just keep it light.
Yeah.
Just light and breathing, casual.
Well, that was the
light
thing.
topic.
It was the right way to come at it. It's light, but also talking about difficult topics. I thought really well done.
And I also think, like, with neurodiverse people, we kind of have to. You kind of have to just like acknowledge that your brain doesn't function in a neurotypical way.
Yeah.
And that doesn't make it mean it's a bad thing. And I think that's one thing that... Oh, this is getting a serious little stream tonight, guys. But, like, I think, like, the stigma that comes with the ignorance of not knowing about neurodiversity, and the fact that just because I have ADHD means things may not get done, like, to this deadline. But when I do get it done, it'll be even better than what it was expected to be, because I think about everything. I don't just go, oh, I'm going to do this job. It's actually going to be like, right, I'm going to do this job, but I'm going to do all of this so that I can get to this. And then actually it's better than it is. Like, and people don't see that. They just see, like, oh, ADHD is a hindrance. Like, he's not paying attention. Like, pay attention. And you're like, that's not going to help, honey. I'll get it done. It's just my brain works at a much faster pace. Yeah. But it just means I can't stay focused on one thing at the same time. Like, I need to kind of vary it.
It's referred to as time blindness, isn't it?
In terms of,
like, keeping on time because as a little sneak peek into the next one.
Ooh.
With a friend of mine called Sean Stickland, and from Scotland, also ADHD, and we talk a bit about that.
Cute.
And a few other interesting things, and specifically part of their what makes them them and how it affects the process is very interesting because there's not really many people like them.
Is Sean a they?
Oh no, they don't identify as a they. No.
You kept on saying they and them, and I was like, he's a queer? They are queer. Sorry, I said he's a queer. But
I mean,
he's
they-
a
they-
he's queer.
yeah, he's queer.
Is he right? He kind of cute.
Are you
What
gonna
I'm saying.
ask you? Are you about to ask me?
Oh, I saw the
Carl's
picture,
trying to
bitch.
get
I saw the
this
post. I saw the picture, bitch.
So you're out of luck.
Oh dear. Well, we almost had a meet cute on the bloody episode.
Maybe next
Mate,
time.
that would have blown up. We could have gone on Scottish News. We could have got the podcast out there. Like,
oh, brilliant. Oh, God.
no, because it would have been like, two queer artists do the same podcast, an episode apart, and they fall in love and have babies.
Oh, Carl, you're a romantic.
Yeah.
Carl.
I'm such a romantic. I may be a hoe, but I'm a romantic hoe, okay?
A Romo.
A Roma. Love that.
Oh, that's
Love
great.
that.
That's so good.
Love.
Oh,
Anyway.
God.
Guys talked about laser and feelings yet?
No.
Not even a little bit. No.
What's that?
No, just to...
She briefly came up because I boycotted when we were talking about Sunday and said, I know what's going, I know what's happening, and they don't.
Yeah, he's talking a little bit about time flux, but gave us absolutely no information, which is probably the
None.
right thing to do. But also, I'm really
Which is so much
intrigued.
fun!
Yeah.
But yeah, even though we're doing lasers and feelings as well. Which
Oh,
I didn't know.
also-
Which I didn't know.
Also, just over here, lasers and feelings.
That thing.
Yeah, that whole thing.
That
Yeah.
thing. That whole thing we're going to be talking about right now.
Funnily-
It's cool. You can take that back, Carl. Just roll a time flux.
But I tell you what, I'm so interested to see how it ends up because it is the finale of Lasers and Feelings,
Ooh.
and we actually get to do it in person, which is amazing.
Yes.
So I can't wait. I know roughly
so
what.
tired.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm there for 24 hours and then I'm
Go,
gone.
yeah, straight back again.
No, I'm not even there for with you guys for 24 hours. It's gonna be like, hey, I'm getting it taxi at 6 a.m. to get to the airport, get into London about 10 something, and then I'll go do the thing, stay over, get up to get a taxi at 4 a.m. to get to the station, to get there for 6:15 for my flight, and then get to work at about 9:30.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Hell.
That's a good weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
Now
Yeah,
That's
this doesn't show my commitment to this fucking shit.
See,
that I
if
don't know.
I-
Scotsman spending money. It's more the spending money, to be honest.
I
Why do
feel
you
like
fly? I can't afford the
I-
train.
I feel like
No, also
the train is
there's
so
no
expensive.
trains coming from because the only next one's like 5 to 7,
Mhm.
but I would be then late for the flight, so I can't.
I feel like we all need to do a visit up to Glasgow to save this one spending all his fucking earnings.
Might do it
Jeez
at some
Louise.
point, definitely.
It's cool.
That'd be a fun
All in, boys.
trip. A really fun trip.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, bitch.
Yeah.
We would have shenanigans.
Yes.
Oh, that was
Wait,
Wait.
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
Really,
Scottish.
we could totally change up the sitting room, put the table in center of the room, and then we can have a whole 360 thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what if we did? Oh my god, we could do the Art of EQ podcast as well and do like
Oh wow. Oh
a
yeah.
full
Do a proper podcast. where we're all
table,
there.
bitches.
That would be fun. Should we have a chat about this episode? whilst-
No.
Yeah.
No. All right. Forget it.
Yeah.
Has anyone got?
Wait, I'm gonna roll. Yes.
I will go into my thing unless Carl beats me to it.
Carl.
10, motherfucker. 10.
Oh,
I've got
Clueless.
I've only got a 6.
Clueless.
Clueless. Right. Clueless said number 10. Everyone except Iran says they're part of the recruits. Iran says he's looking for someone. The other head of induction.
Offer induction.
The others head off for induction.
Can't even read your own thesis. Wow.
Irin heads to the admin office. So,
Wow. Your mic is going weird when you say that.
Wow.
I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, I know. It's like you remember, I don't know if you've ever had that button on like instruments and things where you press the flange button and it goes. It's like
Good
that.
word.
It's like that.
Yeah, I like good old flange.
A bit of flange.
Flange.
It's a good. Anyway, anywho, this is the thing that happened just before the break. So I really
Is that how you spell Iran?
Yeah. It's, as I said.
That's what I thought. I was like,
yeah.
So as I said to.
Okay. Is that a real name?
No,
like that?
No. So I said to.
do you just go through the alphabet and go that one I, that one E, that one Iran. That's how we say it.
It's
Another consonant, please, Carol.
It's Kieran without the K. So originally I was going to call them Kieran. I was like, I need to maybe make it sound a bit more spacey. Because we already had Warren. So I was like...
I don't know why that tickled me, but that was really good.
But we already had...
David.
Were you going to make Warren Aaron?
Did you hear David? Wow. You're killing me. You're Kieran me. You're really Kieran me.
But that's what basically. It's just Kieran without the K. So... This is a really interesting part of the episode because you guys had already got into the base, like the base that you need to be in. And from that point, I had 10 different directions for it to go. I assumed...
turn Kyle down on my Discord.
So.
Wow. You're going to put it down to 0, maybe.
So I had...
It's your fault. You did it, so you listened to it. You sit and stew in what you did.
70%. That'll do.
Wow.
So I had so many different ways that you could go with this. I was half wondering if you were just going to start shooting everyone up, but you had this clue that Josh had managed to get hold of because of rolling a laser feelings, which meant that you knew about, there's some new people starting, and that was always the idea. Is okay. There's new people starting. Do you want to use that information? And that was completely up to you.
None of us are capable of using that information.
But the thing is, you did. That's the thing. You actually,
but not
most
knowingly.
of you did, except for Josh. And I was like, well, what's Josh going to do? And I think I said it to you, Ben, at half time, because went downstairs to grab a quick cuppa, sort of like during the break. And I said to Ben, I don't know what I'm going to do with Josh just yet, because he's gone off and done the thing elsewhere, and I need to kind of get it through my head what he's trying to do. Whereas the rest of you, I've got an idea of where you're going. So I kind of, the rest of you, even though I hadn't planned it, I was like, I know how an induction goes. We can do that. But Josh, I was like, I do not know what we're doing with him. And it's a really interesting part to sort of try and delve into, is having things branch off, as they often do, but in a way that I had absolutely no planning for. Which was really interesting.
Rob,
yeah.
Do you know how you say that every single episode?
Well,
every time we do a Rolly recap,
why do you bother?
You say that. Every Rolly recap.
When do you have control?
I don't know what you were going to do. I had no idea what was happening. I didn't have any idea. Like,
I tried.
It's like you don't have any control.
I try to give you guys as much as I possibly can.
It's like you don't set strict boundaries.
That's true. But I don't think you can. We're in space, and there's like
there are no rules.
There's no rules in space.
Yeah.
No one can hear a rule in space.
Yeah, exactly. In space, no one can hear the rules. Yeah.
Well, we can't hear the rules.
Yeah,
we just don't. We hear the rules. We just ignore them.
The thing is that we already play Lasers and Feelings incredibly loosely. It is not meant to be this loose. There's meant to be...
Say loose really again.
Loose. It's meant to be a lot stricter, like quite often, like, for example, if you roll once and you pass, that actually in the rules means you pass but with maybe a difficulty or maybe something goes wrong or something like that. However, if you're proficient at it, you get 2 dice and maybe you roll twice and both of them pass, then you get through it without a problem. But when we first started playing, I condensed it all down. I was like, no, this is too much. Let's just have fun with it. Let's make it really easy. And it's gone to a point now where we just exploit that loophole all the time, and it's really fun. So why would you not? You know.
You say it's really fun, but you always get stressed when we're doing it.
Oh yeah. I come out of it the other side loving it every single time. During it, I am sweating. It is hard work trying to keep you guys going, like, and hoping you'll roughly hit the story points. It's like I don't
know why you set story points.
Literally, I mean, there was this point where Aaron decides not to come in to like do what we got to do, and I'm sat there like, come on, Josh, just join the fucking induction. Like, what else are we gonna fucking do? For fuck's sake. But Josh's brain does blow my mind. Funny.
But this is the thing. Is like,
wow.
I know.
Wow. Oh my god.
But I also think like I'm a little Miss Goody Two Shoes. I know I can be very annoying, but I'm normally Miss Goody Two Shoes. So I'm like, I'll go with where the game's meant to.
No, I don't. You want to win. That's why.
Yeah, I am very competitive. I am very competitive. Yeah, that's true.
The thing is,
that's very true.
I know that I can trust each of you to, if you want to go off and do your own thing.
You trust us. You just said that. You're gonna fucking regret that now. Wait till Sunday, bitch.
Because
we won't run off too much.
Yeah.
What frontier?
Because the thing is I know that you'll probably have a plan, and if you don't, there's two of us to resolve it, me and you. So, like with Josh when he went off to that different planet, and I eventually, or like,
love that. That I think is. Wait, is that the very first time? No.
Yes.
That's when I played, I think.
Yeah, it was episode 3 of season 1. Or like when Ben and Josh went and did surfing, and I was like, I've got an idea for this. We're good. Like, you can do what you need to do. So the thing
I think you'll find it's David that went off on that one, and we were following the storyline.
that was
David
funny.
punching the sea.
Yeah, David was the only one doing the story,
that one, yeah.
And it was great. Yeah, but that's the thing is that I know I can trust you to be like, okay, look, by the end of this, we all are doing something. So you know, we're all eventually gonna either collide back into each other, or if we're doing two separate things, we're gonna be, you know, whatever. It's gonna all come together.
Just beam us up.
Yeah.
And then bring us back.
I mean, that wasn't...
Yeah. If in doubt.
Yeah, that's true. Worst comes to worst, I suppose it's futuristic. So there are ways to move you around the universe if needs be. But I prefer not to do that if I can help it.
We have done that less.
Sci-fi.
The two times that I did that, it kind of worked with the story anyway. The thing is the story had moments where you were being beamed to places anyway. So I was like, well, I can kind of move you around here. But
so what you're saying is you can't bring it back?
No, I can bring it back if I want to, but I just...
No, you can't bring it back because it wouldn't fit.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I'd probably find another way.
No.
All right, then. Maybe not. Should we have a look at another point?
Before we do, Kyle.
Yeah.
Carl. How do you spell your last name?
L.
One extra L.
U-E-T-T. Cluette. You said it perfectly in the podcast. C-L-U-E-T-T. You added an L.
Oh, I did, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Cluette.
Save changes. There we go. Nobody can say I did it.
Don't worry, it made us all laugh.
We have.
That was good. That made me laugh.
It made me laugh, like when it came through.
I discovered that my OCD took over when I was sitting here going, I really want to change that now.
I love it. I mean, it came through and I went, he got my name wrong. Like, first episode in, like.
Teachers! All day!
Could have messaged at any time, yeah.
No, but my brain went technical straight away and went, the link cannot change. It's always going to be Clueless. So what's the point in, like, there's no, like, that's the thing that needs to change.
Nobody reads the link.
Now. You didn't give me any clue that happened.
Clueless, that happened. Wee.
Turns out you're clueless.
Oh.
No, you're clueless because you couldn't even spell my name even though you pronounced it right. Listen to the first of the podcast. Oh, my guest today is Kyle Cluett.
Sorry.
Actually, you said it wrong as well.
You're gonna have to do a.
It's Carl Cluett.
He did say Carl. He did say Carl actually in the start, didn't he? He goes, Carl. Well, his name's actually Kyle, but we call him Carl.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, if I ever become like a professional actor or director or whatever, then I think my stage name's gonna be Carl Nicholas. Like, it's gonna have to be.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta do it.
Yeah.
Come on.
It'd have to.
Or just,
I mean,
why don't you just go fully, just Carl. No surname.
Oh,
That's bold.
Yeah.
Or Carl.
Oh, even better. Even better.
Carl squared. What if it's just Carl squared?
That's cool.
So it's Kai Nickel 2.0. Because I've upgraded, y'all. So.
Shall we do another point whilst we're here?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm ready.
16.
16. Alrighty. Oh, cool.
Enter Achilles' office. I'm gonna do it. Virgil.
Go for it.
Enter Achilles' office. Virgil smashes plant pot over HR lady whilst Warren says he's suing. Elena.
Well,
That's
I mean, they've probably forgotten their name after I smashed their head with a flower.
Elena emerges from dark corner but doesn't immediately give them up. Right, first of all, your English is dreadful. Second of all, these spellings are so bad.
Yeah, that is a weird way of spelling
Elena.
How would you spell it?
Not that way.
Okay.
L-E-L.
Yeah.
E-N-A.
There is way too many
Eleanor.
vowels in there.
E-L-E-L.
N-A. Elena. Not
Did you just-
not Eleanor.
did you just
You're
guess
spelling
this name?
Eleanor.
No.
Did you guess the spelling?
It's how I've spelled
My
it the
umbrella.
whole way through.
See, if you call someone Eleanor,
Yeah.
O-R at the end, then yes, you include the A. But
Okay.
Elena,
So for people at home, I've spelled this E-L-E-A-N-A.
Yeah.
what the? Wait,
Pathetic.
let me. Right, I need to write in the chat so they can see it because it's just dreadful.
I
Yeah,
can't see
I mean,
it
this
properly.
is ridiculous.
That says
It's really a-
Ellinger. That's like Cluelette, mate. You've completely ruined it. There we go.
No, I prefer
Ellinger is
Ellinger.
much better.
Ellinger.
See?
I might change
Ellinger
the name
would.
to Ellinger.
Hold you, motherfucker.
Ellinger would.
Wow.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah. So, just to reverse back for a moment from this point.
Oh, we're reversing.
We're reversing slightly to the
If
point
we go
before
back,
this.
Carl!
The reason. So the reason I'm reversing is because the thing that happens just before this is so.
I didn't
funny.
see you reverse, Rob.
Oh, sorry. So the thing that happens before this is so funny
What was it?
that I had to put
It's
it in a
better
clip
be
of the
funny.
week, which is when Warren trips
When
over
you're watching
a plant
Tenet
pot.
live in cinema.
Yeah, that too. When Warren trips over a plant pot and then starts saying he's suing
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh, yeah.
trying to get into contact with his
Oh.
lawyer.
Big accident as well, yeah.
Which is
Yeah, he knocked it
so-
over and I went, flower pot
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
Flower pot day.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
I like
No.
how Virgil took over as with the son figure for Warren. So I was going to say father figure,
Yeah.
but
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's I can feel a strong bond coming here.
That is true.
It was more like, we're gonna blow our fucking cover, say stupid shit, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I don't know how he didn't.
I will say I do love that dynamic, and I think in particular the moments where you have to remember that Warren is like mid-40s as well, so the moments of where he's being like a dumb like he's got he's just completely lost his mind or something. He's like in his mid-years, so he's not even an old man. It's
That's old.
just oh my god, it's so weird.
I do play him like an 80-year-old.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, which is funny.
Also,
Yeah.
Which is very funny. Yeah, no, I'm a massive fan of that, even though it makes no sense. It's great. Anyway,
No.
so
Kyle,
yes,
have you got love hearts?
Yes, I have. Gay,
Oh.
gay ones. Pride ones.
What? Oh, what do they say on them?
can't.
Look how cute that one is. It has a
Oh.
face.
Oh, that's cool.
It's so gay. I mean, it says hello.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that is so gay.
What?
Wait,
Oh my
I
god.
want you.
Oh, you.
Oh, that's so
I'm
gay.
gonna have to blur this out.
Ever
Yeah,
true.
blur it. Blur that.
This is not the gay version.
Oh, and then he's gay. He's fucking gay.
Okay, I don't recognise that one. Go on.
And he's fucking gay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, they've skimped out there. They've just done multiple of those.
So
Wow, you're. How many have you got? Nice.
A few.
Oh, I thought you were just going to put them all in. You are. Okay. He's governed them.
yeah. Oh, you got it.
Nice.
With love hearts,
Good.
you can't just have one. You got to have a load of them.
Yeah.
Build the chart.
I'm with Parma Violets. I like Parma Violets.
Oh yeah, they're good. I haven't had those in ages.
Mm-hmm.
God.
It's giving me childhood in my mouth.
Do they
That
sell
sounded
those in
wrong.
a normal shop? Or is that not a normal shop thing?
What's
I'm gone. I'm gone.
What just happened? Did you just spit all those out?
I
No,
don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened.
You didn't hear that. You probably
No.
should have.
Oh,
Wow. Oh god. Right.
what was it? Can you not say
You
what
can't
happened?
repeat that. No.
Oh,
Afterwards we'll tell you.
right, okay.
Wow.
So glad someone heard it though. Fucking hell.
I literally have a tear coming out. Oh my god. Woo. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Who said it? Was it me or Kyle?
No, Kyle, obviously.
It was Kyle. Right, okay.
Jesus. Right. So
Right, I rolled a 1. And I kind of like number 1.
just before we come back to, we'll hit number 1 in a sec, but I just wanted to come back to that point for a moment, which was there's a moment where you enter Achilles' office,
God.
right? And I had this big speech sorted out, and I was going to have this moment where you realise the two sort of bad people are wearing pendants, and you're like, what are they for? Oh god, we don't know. And Virgil just immediately attacks HR lady, and
Came in like a flower pot.
I mean, it was perfect. The thing is, it unfortunately made it look like an ex machina when I said, "Oh, these people have pendants on." But to be honest with you, you have to roll with it once it's happened, don't you?
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
I still can't.
Monologue.
What was I thinking?
Oh, God.
Right, let's have a look at number 1.
I rolled a number 1.
Okay.
So number 1 is flashback time. Kyle hates flashbacks. Yes, I fucking do.
Brilliant.
Outside Glenda's and Brenda's, Chief contacts them. Warren thinks he's hearing voices again.
Yeah. That tracks. The 40-year-old.
And hey, I hate flashback episodes. I can't stand a flashback episode. I fucking hate that. Like, we're meant to be in the here and now. Why we gotta go backwards? You're meant to tell us the story without going back. Like, fuck off.
I
So,
really,
yeah, I hate flashback
I
episodes.
really enjoyed your
I
rant.
love them. They're my favourite type of episode.
Of course
I like to think that the main series is just a whole flashback.
I bet you any money there is a series that has done that, where an entire series is a flashback series.
You could argue that's any series.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be
Fair
honest,
point,
it's
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
I really like the fact that you were told multiple times before we started filming and as we started filming it's a flashback episode, and the first thing you did was to bash flashback episodes before we'd even started. That was very funny. I was wondering, do I cut this out? And I was like, no, it's more funny to have this in,
Yeah.
followed
Be
by a
aware.
flashback episode.
It's funny to be self-aware.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We love a self-aware queen.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's one of my favorite things. Is that I am hella self-aware at all times.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Like, I'm self-aware of what I just said.
Well, guys,
Oh god, I can't.
as Josh isn't here, should we announce what the next episode is?
The next episode is
It is Dick Compliant Human Man.
Oh,
Part two.
nice to get.
We don't know. We're guessing.
We're guessing.
heard of it.
Right.
However, we are
Okay.
expecting it to be out next week, and the reason we're announcing it now, Kyle,
is a deadline.
Yeah.
is because Josh needs to work to deadlines. So, Lady Big Camel Joy, if you see Schwa, can you tell him from us that the deadline is Thursday next week, 8 p.m. It needs to be done because we will be airing it.
Yeah.
Because as I have learnt through Post Sanity, Josh and Ben only work well if they have a deadline, and they actually get shit done to a deadline. So I think I'm pretty sure it's just a film industry standard. If you have a deadline, like a due date or a release date, they must at least have it ready way before then. So I think the reverse psychology here might actually work in our favor.
Or we're going to be back next week for a chat.
Or we'll be back next week for a chat. And hey, I think, do you know what I think we should do? We should get like a, we need to think of a different name. A Rolly Rood time or something like that. I don't know. But where we just chat anyways. Because I kind of like when we just chat. It's more fun.
What was it, Bacon?
Ruddy Hell Rambles.
That's what we should call it.
Ruddy Rambles.
Ruddy Rambles.
Ruddy Rambles. Yes, bitch. Now I'm
Rollier than now. I like that. That's what we should call
Oh yeah, rollier than now.
Bacon me, I'm not accepting your I'll tell him but it's
And
I'm only kidding.
Complex about it.
I mean, don't worry, Baker Mountjoy, Lady Baker Mountjoy. I shall.
We'll just berate him on Sunday, it's fine.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna wait. Do you know what I should have done? I should have recorded it in the chat just now as I said it live on air and then sent it to Sean.
Yeah.
That would have been funny. Shall we do it again? Let's do it again. Right. I'm gonna do it in the.
Right, everyone
in the
pretend like they didn't just watch what they just watched.
Okay, so everyone, ladies and gents, by the way, we're streaming live. So next week, Thursday, the what of September? The 14th. Thursday, the 14th of September. The next episode going live is Dick Compliant Human Man.
No.
Because we know why. Because Schwa works well to deadlines. Ba-da-ba-ba. So yeah, catch Dick Compliant Human Man next Thursday at 8 p.m. That's a week away.
I am shocked.
Duh.
Shocked. I am stunned by this decision. I didn't think it was ready, and now we've.
Ben, you're missing all the good shit. Like literally missing all the good shit today.
There's a decision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big decision.
On what?
Look, if you look at the Roddy Grail chat, there's a video.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Basically, Kyle has just announced that we will be doing
okay.
Dick Compliant Human Man next week. So we'll see. We'll see if that.
Because he works well to deadlines.
Also, at some point, I'm hoping to do another Julieverse episode. I was thinking, maybe should we do it offline? No, let's mention it. What do we think about a Halloween episode
Ooh.
of Julieverse?
I mean, Julian wouldn't agree with that.
No, of course he wouldn't. But you know, it's not his episode.
It is? What are you on about? Yeah, that sounds good.
We'll have a proper chat about it, but I think that seems like a fun one. So hopefully we'll around Hallows Eve, we shall do a
Because
yeah,
Kyle didn't play the last one, did he?
Nope.
Interesting.
Right. So he gets to.
I did not.
Yeah, he
I think you could play a good Julian.
Gay Julian.
Do it.
Oh wow.
Gay Julian. Has to be. And his name's Julian. Because he's gay Julian.
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 And if it's going to be Halloween,
And his
Julian, you're welcome.
Brilliant.
I can't wait for Schwa to see that video.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
going to be
I
like,
know.
Yeah, you're
Oh
just
my
gonna
God.
get.
I wish
you're
we
gonna
could
get
see
a
his
shocked
face.
He'll just be
Shocked
like, no.
Pikachu back,
he'll be like, work's too busy, so no.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then, do you know what we'll have to do is next week we'll have to have a sorry video from me.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we'll get an apology.
My sorry video will be far superior than yours. Just
Whoa.
Excuse me.
You know
mine
that
had-
something you want to be proud.
Yeah,
Oh,
mine
my
had.
Who has the best apology video? Me.
Yeah.
me.
I think you'll find. mine
Well, from
had
what I said earlier,
backgrounds.
we need a fucking apology video.
Oh, I need an apology video for spelling your name wrong.
I
Yes,
want to
we
know
do.
what Kyle said.
Apologize. No.
What did Kyle say?
Apologize.
You will find out
Oh,
after we
dear.
finish.
Yes, yes. Well, on that
I
note,
apologize.
on that note, should we finish things there?
Wait. No. I think we need to do the last point of your thesis to at least make it worthwhile that
Go
you did
for
20.
Oh yeah.
Back
The whole
in
point of
so
it.
number 20. So back in real time, Virgil wakes up and sees his friends around him. Weapon finished and added to Raptor. What?
Yes. So, you might remember.
I'm going to say Raptor because I'm going to start saying words weird, like how he spells words weird. So I'm going to start.
You might remember.
That's what I'm going to start
that, I can't remember.
Eliana.
Eliana. I can't remember the
Eliana.
name off the top of my head. But
Raptor. I'm doing a Julian.
You were working.
Yeah, you're practicing.
Literally.
Getting ready.
for Galian.
Good.
You had a,
Julian. Julian Galian gay. Bovington Smythe.
So at the end
Brilliant.
of episode 5, you had an engineer who started working on a weapon for you. So the idea is, whilst he was working on this weapon that's supposed to allow you to
The Raptor.
that will be added to the Raptor, and it will allow you to actually attack Zargon the Conqueror. The idea is that whilst he was working on it, that's when the flashback was happening in Virgil's brain. So basically, when you come out of it, it's all finished, it's all good to go. So all of a sudden, you had this amazing weapon that will get through a what's called a dreadnought ship. So that will be interesting.
Has anyone seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Hell yes.
Yes.
I'm watching it at the moment. I've just finished series 2. I'm starting series 3. It's the first time I've watched it. Cool. No doubt.
Yep.
Well, you're about
G-
to
I
find
think-
out where Fluffy Boy comes from soon. So
Gina is my absolute favorite.
she's brilliant,
Like-
isn't she?
She's
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry,
Oh,
the
yeah.
one-liners she has, like, just and the way she delivers them is just phenomenal.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
It's really good.
So, yeah.
Like, you're welcome for me existing. Like,
The thing is, I mean,
I love it.
I know that my personal favourite is Holt, and I think that's because it's just so.
So Captain Holt is Tolu, my best friend.
Yeah.
Like, hands down. She doesn't emote in her facial expressions, so she's like, I'm ecstatic about that.
But the thing is that he's
love it.
in
I love
he's
it.
in like other things, and he's always like the army colonel or like the head of something. I remember him being in Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, so the second Fantastic Four that came out, and he literally plays like an army, a head of an army, and
Hulk.
he's like the secondary antagonist. He's just getting in the way of people and making things difficult, but he's not like a bad guy or anything. He's just that person.
Yeah.
And he comes
So
into,
he's typecast.
but the thing is, he comes into Brooklyn Nine-Nine starting off as that, and then he just gets better and better and
Evolved.
better.
It's so
And
good.
The way, I think, actually, the way that they portray him being gay in it, I think is fantastic. Because, like, you don't even get a whiff of it to begin with, and then he's just so upfront about it, and he's fine with it. And it's just like, yeah, I'm proud of that.
Wait, what did he say? I was a black homosexual
yeah.
in the 80s.
It's just lovely. It's a different way of seeing it. It doesn't become part of his personality. He's just that. He's just like, that's me. Yep, good. Whatever. Next.
Well, it's like, so I just finished series 2, so the final episode. Right, spoilers alert. Spoilers alert.
What?
Spoilers alert.
Don't spoil it.
Spoiler alert. Is when something emotional happens and he emotes a little bit, and Jake Peralta just goes, "Whoa, too much." I was like, "You fucking asshole." But yeah,
didn't spoil it.
like, it's quite funny. I know. I realised that I shouldn't spoil it just in case people want to watch it. So I thought, how can I not spoil this? You're welcome. See, I am courteous, Benjamin.
Really?
I
Oh,
did
yes.
I actually have
Kermit.
I have one more thing about that, which is about Terry Crews that's in it.
Yeah.
So he when
Loves
when he
yogurt.
what was that?
Loves yoga.
Yes, he does love yogurt. Terry loves yogurt.
And I just say he does a dance move that he
Yeah.
does in White Chicks, and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Stop
He
it!"
does in every show he's in.
God.
Like, it literally does the
Yeah.
chest thing as well.
yeah.
In everything he's in.
But
Love
he auditioned and actually said, "I'm not sure if I actually want this part." and they said to him, well, we've written it specially for you. And he's like, I know, but I've got so many other things going on. And then they said, actually, we're going to call the character Terry, so now you have to do it. And he was like, all right then. And that's how they got him on board.
What?
Anyway, shall we finish off there, my lovely people? And then we can go and get some on and stuff.
Let's go and find out what Carl says.
Sorry, did I...
Has Roberta just been so inclusive with...
I have. I've been really good today. I've been really good.
Did I tell you what?
I'm truly impressed. I just realised that. I was like, he hasn't said gents once.
I feel that I have to say.
So proud of you.
Go on, Ben.
Gents, this was a good episode. It really was. Well done, guys. Lads.
Oh, brilliant. Well, that's always a fun place to end on.
Such a quack.
Yeah. Well,
boys.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, genuinely, really, really fun one, that. Do have a look at the podcast. I swear to God, it is not a waste of time. It is a brilliant podcast. You will very much enjoy it. I might even end up going back and listening to the previous ones that David did.
Actually,
yeah.
When this gets posted to YouTube, can we post it in the box, please?
It's impossible. No chance. Yeah, we can do that.
Thanks.
Yeah, no worries.
Rob will make a trailer as well.
Yeah, I'll make a trailer. With explosions and stuff in the background. Oh, great.
Brilliant.
It'll be Kyle ramping off of a bike or something.
Like cinematic music.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, so good.
Love that.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Oh,
Brilliant.
people think we're taking the absolute piss out of mental health if we did that.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah.
You gotta laugh at that shit. That's why comedians exist.
There you go.
Literally, if you don't laugh, you cry. And I'm sorry, I don't want to be crying all day, every day about my mental health. Okay. Because I literally could do that. I could. Watch me.
Well,
Lost.
In that case, people, thank you so much for watching. Keep an eye out. Obviously, next week, 100% confirmed, is going to be Dick the Blind Human Man.
Yeah.
Episode 2.
I've just got a message from Josh,
100%.
actually.
Yeah, I thought you
He
might
said yes.
Yeah, I thought he would.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, this is good, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
proof.
yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
I
Take
feel
it easy,
so sorry
everyone.
for Smart.
We will
Bye,
see you
gents.
again soon. Take it easy. Bye-bye.